So you know that pop-up coffee shop I keep going to? Well, I went there with Tay. This time, I decided to bring someone else along.
Hey!
Oh yeah. How do you feel about it?
Ooh, really good.
Yeah. My friend. So now it's time for a new segment I like to call Coffee Tasting with Dan. So Dan, what are your thoughts?
Wow. Let me try another sip. Well, first off, I usually go for colder drinks because I don't like the burning sensation. But this is like at a good temperature. It's not like burning my tongue, so I like that. First off, flavor-wise, definitely with the latte you'll taste the milk and the sugar that goes into it. But the espresso bean flavor isn't like too overpowering, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with like I guess Starbucks as an example.
Ooh, he's going there. He's going there.
With Starbucks, they're known to have like their grinds be more burnt and just simple to the point. But this like
For the record, I like Starbucks.
oh well.
Dan's a hater. I'm a lover. But go ahead, continue.
I'm not a hater. I just prefer not to support them as much. And like I rather support this company than Starbucks. But if Starbucks is at my disposal and I need it, then I would go. If that makes sense.
All right.
So, but with Starbucks, like I think their grinds, some of them are really good. Like they're really like high end. If you go to like a what they call it now, it's like a Star Bar they call it, or it's something fancy.
Yeah.
But I think in general, like if you just want a simplest like latte there, it's just milk and sugar to me. But here it's like, yeah, it's that, but also you get the good notes of the espresso.
So milk and sugar, but good notes of the espresso. What the hell's a note?
Like if you're thinking of like how you can taste like wine or beer, there's like
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna bring up wine. Go ahead. But okay, go ahead. Okay, so Dan, I love Dan to death, but whenever it comes to like fine wine, cheese, or coffee, or anything else, I don't know what else would be like a fine steak or something. Whenever it comes to like something fine or like good, I go to Dan. Dan's my go-to. There was like literally one time where Dan came to my house and I was like, oh, we have this fancy cheese. And he went ahead and ate the pasta with our fancy cheese and pretty much just like shit all over it. He was like, this isn't fancy cheese. Dan's from Wisconsin, if you couldn't tell. And he was like, this isn't fancy cheese. This is just regular, what is it, Target brand? Yeah. Regular Target brand.
Not bad, just...
Which is not bad, but like if you're from Wisconsin.
If you want the real deal, get the real deal.
If you want the real deal, get the real deal. All right. Out of 10, what do you rate this?
I think right now, let's try that again. So out of 10, I would give it like, let me try one. I would give it like 9.5.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'm not the type that rates everything 10 out of 10. Like,
Right.
it would have to be like, everything would have to be perfect. Like, I would have to be at the coffee place, like the coffee farm, to get the beans like freshly roasted.
You'd have to farm them yourself.
Right. No, that's what I've like observed over the years is like to get like the best thing ever, like best like food product ever is like literally going to the source and having it as fresh as possible.
So it's like the experience that adds.
Right.
To like, okay.
That makes
I
it
feel
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But like the experience here that A, it was free, but B, that it is like a growing brand. I've noticed, thanks to you for sponsoring. Sponsor him if you are watching. But hold on.
They're growing a lot on social media, which is a whole other topic.
Yeah.
And something I actually want to dive deep into.
Okay.
I think Cafe Bustelo is doing an amazing job of advertising, but specifically advertising in a way that's going to make them relevant in the future, as opposed to just advertising. They're advertising in like 2030, right? In the way that, yeah, and like they're advertising in a very new digital age, social media sort of age, and there's a lot of great stuff that they're doing, a lot of stuff that I want to sort of analyze later on in this video, that I want to go ahead and know. But for Dan specifically, yeah, they're on the rise, they're growing. With their online presence, they've actually been around for a while.
Okay.
But I think the way they're going about advertising with Instagram, Twitter, their Facebook, and pop-up shops like this. They also did one in LA, which Betsy went to, you know Betsy.
Yeah.
So I just think they're doing a great job of sort of advertising and building their audience. And I'll talk more about that later. You didn't say a number. Oh no, you said 9.5.
Yeah.
Is there any coffee that is a 10 out of 10 for you?
Not at the moment.
Not even Collectivo?
Collectivo's like 8, 9.5 too.
8? You put Bustelo higher than Collectivo? Oh, Collectivo is his favorite. Collectivo is a Wisconsin brand.
I think I like it because, like, Collectivo a bit more is, yeah, obviously it's Wisconsin brand, so it's favoritism there, but I think that's where this place would be in like 2030, you said? Is that...
I'm sorry, what?
So you're saying like by 2030 they'll be pretty big, right?
No, that was like a metaphor. I was saying that like the way they're going about advertising is very 21st century. It's not very like I haven't ever seen a commercial. There's a train coming by. I haven't ever seen a commercial personally for Cafe Bustelo on TV. I've seen Starbucks commercials. I've seen Dunkin' Donuts commercials.
Which did you hear they're rebranding their name?
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, it's just gonna be called Dunkin'.
Which is stupid.
Well,
I gotta bleep that out.
Well, think about it. Their slogan is "American runs on Dunkin'." Like,
but it's Dunkin' Donuts because you take the donut and you dunk it into your coffee. What are you gonna be dunking?
well,
What do you dunk?
Well, their donuts aren't the best. Let's be honest.
They get the job done. It's like you don't go to McDonald's for the best burger. You go to McDonald's to get the job done. Fair?
Yeah. Fair.
Did you know today's National Coffee Day?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you knew that?
Oh yeah. Actually, I would probably want to go to Collectivo and compare the two after this.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I feel like we're really gonna have to poop.
Oh, that's not.
Well, this is Dan's official review of his first time ever at Cafe Bustelo, having it. Dan, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you coming to this experience with me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. I'm a big fan, as you obviously know. I've done tons of videos before. And so, yeah, and Dan is a coffee enthusiast.
I would say so.
Yeah. Borderline guru.
Borderline.
Borderline guru.
I have coffee every morning.
Do you drink cold brew?
Yeah, so
He drinks cold brew, so like, you know, he's that.
So that's the other thing that I've learned with like coffee and stuff is that like while warm like espresso or coffee is great, but if you have like stomach issues or anything like that, really warm beans or coffee has a lot of acidity in it, But with cold brew or cold iced coffee, there's less acidity and there's actually sometimes more caffeine because that's why the practice of cold brew is becoming so big, because there's more caffeine because the beans are soaking in that water for so long, and the water is like extracting a lot of the caffeine out of the bean. Because if you think about it, if you like water a plant, it's gonna grow. So like if you put water on it, it's gonna. So
I never knew that. All my videos on my channel are like, this coffee tastes good. It's a good coffee. This coffee tastes bad. It's a bad coffee.
Every morning I do like an iced espresso with milk, which is kind of a latte. But I just put the two together, or cold brew. I actually make cold brew at home.
Did you do the hand drip thing?
No, I do the French press. So
I've heard that's fancy.
It's kind of fancy. But what you do is you put your grinds and water in the pitcher, the press, and you just let it soak overnight. So you don't press it. You don't press it down. You just let the grind soak in the water, and then in the morning you press it down.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It takes like 5 minutes overall. Same amount of time as to put coffee into a coffee maker, water into a coffee in the coffee maker, water into the water.
I know what you're saying.
Yes.
I know what you're saying.
And then you have to wait for it to brew. I mean, yeah, cold brew, you let it sit for like 12 hours, they recommend, but like the whole process of setting it up, it's like it's there, it's ready for you in the morning. You don't have to like make it or anything like that. It's like one little like 2-minute thing you do the night of.
All right, last question. If Cafe Bustelo, because I asked about this last year, if Cafe Bustelo actually makes a cafe, actually makes a restaurant, well, like it would be a cafe, would you go to it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Could you like see yourself like setting up your laptop and like chilling here, drinking some like Bustelo, like working on your?
Yes, but I will say with the setup now, it's more like a social spot. It's not like you would go here to do homework or study. It's more of a social spot because I see over there they have 2 like domino tables set up. There's like a really long bench table over there that looks like a big group can come socialize in, and that might just be because it's the pop-up event and they're trying to make it social and fun. But if they like gear it towards like a study spot, I think so. I think that's like a big thing with like coffee shops in general, is that like Collectivo, for example, there's some Collectivos that are very like study focused that I've been to, and then some like one in like the park that's very social. Like if you ever gone there, it's like a very social environment.
Yeah,
but
I've been there.
There's like ones in Madison that it's all really study focused.
Yeah, that's like the one in Logan Square is very study focused, but the one in Lincoln Park, there's just way too many people. There's like no chance you could ever actually sit down. It's very hard to like try to do work there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And we will have more from Dan later. Wink, wink. Ooh. Wink, wink. But for now, thank you for watching this quick thing, and I'll see you guys back in the studio.
Bye.
Oh wait. You wanna? Bye. Do that. Bye. Thank you so much, guys, for actually watching that. I hope you enjoyed it. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Dan. It was really awesome. He's a great friend of mine. I know this is a bit longer of a video, so if this is something you like, something you don't like, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll look into doing more of it. But yeah, it's International Coffee Day, or at least it was when I filmed that. So it was really fun to talk about all that stuff. Thank you for watching this. Once again, I'm Oswe. I live in Chicago, the greatest city in the world. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.